Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry. Back again. Okay, so this is going really quite fast. So I've done the scrubbing with the rotary. I still have yet to do under the couches, and I'll move the table, and I've got a little chunk over here which I haven't done, but I'll do that in a separate step. But I'm going to do this is the first lifting up of the emulsified wax and soil off the floor, but I've got to put some more quad cutter down because it's evaporating. So we'll do that. And we'll do that much for now. And okay, so let's go to work. Yeah, that's the first thing we're going to do. So this is just the lifting. I'm not rinsing yet. We will have to rinse the floor, of course. This is just to lift that emulsified dirt and wax off the floor. And it's doing a wonderful job. The Multiwash or the Rotowash, when they turn on and you're actually running them, they're very easy to maneuver. For those of you who have never used one before, you almost think they look clumsy, but once they're on, they're very, very maneuverable. I'm actually gonna decrease the pressure. That was what I just did there. They actually ride on wheels and not necessarily with the full weight of the machine on the brushes. As long as you're able to, as long as it's working, you don't really. Probably not a good idea to put the full weight onto the brushes because you'll just wear them out faster than you need to. Because they do wear out eventually. I bought this machine used, by the way, and I have no idea how many hours are actually on it, but I had to replace the little wheels it rides on. They were all cracked and broken. Probably from running over rough surfaces like slate tile and stuff like that. That'll do it. Oh. Okay, we'll go this way. Have to keep my eye on that recovery tank. It is filling up. Gonna really watch the wear with these machines. Very easy to run over it. Okay, let's have a look at the what's in here. Oh yeah. Look at that. Nasty. Nasty, nasty. Okay. Okay, and we will continue on here. And by the way, the pud cutter, the directions on it, they say you can use it on tile. So I'll be doing this tiled entrance before I'm finished here. And I guess I'll use the pud cutter on there. Oh boy, what a dramatic difference. So if you're thinking of doing this kind of work, wax removal, again, it's nice that I've got the multi-wash, but you don't have to have the multi-wash. You can use a shop vac, the squeegee head on it, and it might even be faster than this. But the nice thing about this is I'm able to really get down into the seams there with the bristles, at least a little bit anyway. So let's go and spray a little bit ahead here. Yeah. Oh, what's over here? I put 2 gallons, by the way, in here, and I'm down to about maybe a little bit less than a gallon by the look of it. Probably going a little further ahead than I ideally should, because it was starting to dry out, but that's all right. The actual removal of the wax is often the most time-consuming part of this, but boy, that went fast. I was really amazed how fast this worked. Boy, oh boy. So after I do this, I'll need to do the edges and everything, which I can do by hand, or I might run the Orac along there. We'll see. However I figure it out when I get there. And then I need to do a rinse, which I can use this for. Make sure you rinse the floor really well. That's very important. You don't want to leave any residue behind. See, it's dry over here where I'm at, so that's why that didn't pick up. It needs to have the moisture present to lift it up. I'll tell you what we'll do. You know the wax is getting removed when you step on it, and when you've sprayed it, and you find the floor really slippery. Yeah. Let's dump this out of here. Boy, look how black that is. That's just crazy. See the liquefied wax there. Wow. I really like doing the wood floors. Maybe because it's just a little different than what I normally do, but the results, boy oh boy, that's where the fun happens. See, all that mud and the wax is getting lifted up rather easily. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, see, it's dry along that edge there, that's why it's not picking it up. What I'll do is I'll just put a little bit more here. Come back to that in a sec. Now I have both the Multiwash, this one, which is about 14 inches wide, I think, or 14-inch brushes anyway, and I have the Rotowash, which is a 18-inch wide. I think that the multi-wash, at least this size of the multi-wash, is a better choice for residential, and you can pick it up. Whereas the 18-inch Roto-Wash is a bit heavier. Now the Roto-Wash actually makes a smaller one too. I think they make a 14-inch. I think they actually even make a smaller one. But anyway, so there are options. But if you're getting into a really big job, and I've done a few like that too, the bigger machine does have its advantage. But for the most part, this is just going to be the right. This will be just right for your residential anyway. Look at that, eh? Wow. There's a little bit of damage to the wood over here, which she knew about it. They had she said they had a plant that had leaked on the floor, and there's some, well, a combination of that and probably sun damage too, because of the sun will come in and hit the floor over here. See a little bit of the finish is missing over here and over there too, in that corner. But I pointed that out to her and she knew that. And that's important to point out, by the way. If there's some damage on the floor, make sure they know it, or you might get blamed. You don't want that. Okay, we'll spray a little bit more over here and do the picking up over here. Although this one is still pretty wet, but we'll still put a bit more on here just to make sure. And I've got to remember to go down there and do that, which I'll just do with the Oric. Like where I did the sample over here, all I did was use the Oric and a Gladiator pad. It worked great. I don't think I've even been at it 2 hours yet. It's going faster. Definitely faster than the last job I did. So this works better. The credit cutter works better than what I used the last time. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy. I was actually all ready to give up on even doing this at all, because I couldn't find anything that was going to work in Canada. I did have a product, the HG product, which worked, but wasn't that great. It wasn't. Definitely did not work as well as this. I worked on some. It didn't work very well on the Rejuvenate, which is apparently, they tell me, is the one that's the hardest to deal with. And this floor, this was Rejuvenate, and it's working fantastic. The credit cutter is so good. I put some tape right there on the edge. All right, so let's dump this. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh my goodness. Look how black that is. This is crazy. And that was all on the floor. Yeah. But you can see there's a tremendous amount of residue. I mean, yeah, it needs to be rinsed now. So that's the next step. Okay. Oh, actually not the next step. I gotta go under here and under the couches and move that table a little bit as well. Okay, I'll let you go for now. Thank you for watching. I will continue on. As you can see, this is working really good. That's not finished, obviously. You can see the needs to be rinsed thoroughly, very thoroughly. So I'll let you go. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.